What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, party people? It's your boy, Coach D Brown, former big leaguer, former first round pick with the Kansas City Royals, giving all this knowledge I can with the youth baseball space, helping kids get maximum exposure in and around the country and helping kids get into school. Holla at me if you need me. All right. Cool, cool, cool. What's going on, everybody? Man, I hope everybody's having a great day today. Man, shout out to my boy Coach Whiteside coming on yesterday. Always a great interview. Shout out to the people that reached out to me in the background and that wanted to know a little bit more information or coach's contact information and in all of that. All right. He spent his time on here and I appreciate that greatly, man. Tomorrow I will be joined with Rich Thompson, my former teammate. And he's from a down under, right? Australian from down under. He used to pump 96, 97 on their ass. And so, yeah, he's coming in tomorrow, former major leaguer, now head coach with Hot Springs Junior College in Arkansas. I'm going out there this weekend and Little Rock. So, if you are in the Little Rock area, join me. He's playing over there this weekend, but, guys like him will be on the live stream and also connected. It's just good to be connected with some of my old teammates out there, man. So, but listen, man, I wanted to holler at you guys, man, just based off a couple of things that I was talking with. I got some, really, really cool. What's up, Julia? What's good? All right. I got some really cool things coming up real fast. So today I pretty much finalized May 22nd with the showcase, May 22nd, basically a month from now. Jansen, what's up? I will be down in the next showcase location will be Pompano Beach, Florida. All right. We will be down in South Florida on May 22nd. I will get the confirmation, the address, and all of that, and the links up in the next 24 to 48 hours. But May 22nd, which is a Saturday, the next showcase will be in Pompano Beach, Florida. All right, doing a little Florida thing. All right, which is dope. So if you are in the Florida area or you just want to come down and enjoy the sun and weather, if you have time, come on down to Pompano Beach, Florida. All right, that would be the next location for the showcase. All right, I'll have all the address, links, and everything up shortly. So, come on down to Florida. If you're calling all my Floridians over there from Orlando, Tampa, Fort Myers, Miami, Daytona, Jacksonville, everything in between. You know what I'm saying? Come on down to Florida. May 22nd. All right. Let me see what other announcements that we do have. That's pretty much it. Like I talked about who else is coming on Thursday. Don't have nobody yet. I'm gonna try to get a D1 coach on here on Thursday. And then anyway, we may have Grambling coach come back on. Coop, he reached out to me yesterday. Shout out to my boy Coop out there in Grambling. He may be coming back on shortly too, man. So, just coming to keeping this ball rolling, man. Listen, man, let's get into this content, all right? So a few things I wanted to kind of holler at you guys about. I had a conversation. Let me start by saying this. All right. I want you parents to know, right? And you need, tag and message this, right? Because this is something that, it's not when I come on, I'll share these things, it's not a head coach coming on here and it's not sexy enough, but I always give value as much as I can. I always give my time and I always give, the best, information that I can for this particular day, week, month, year, whatever, right? When a college coach comes on here, right? It's a reason I do this, right? I give them the platform to promote their school, conference, and all of that. I also do it for you guys to learn from them things that they, questions that you get to ask, right? And these coaches are, cool enough and knowledgeable enough to answer them back, right? So, but on the flip side, it's a reason why and I want you guys to understand this, right? It's a reason why I always make sure to share their information, okay? Because they know Coach Whiteside, that's the second time coming on in like a month time. I really don't do it that fast, right? But he saw the value of coming on his show. Obviously, he gets to promote his program, all right? But also, you guys send information, what I'm saying, to him, right? On your kids and leads and emails and stuff like that. I mean, I was on the show yesterday and people were messaging me, get his information. Thanks, coach, all of that, which is all love. That's what I do, all right? There's very few platforms out here. I don't know what all goes on. I know a lot of different organizations and they all bring on college coaches here and there, right? No doubt about it. Okay, I'm not here to. Some are bigger than ours, big, lower, whatever. They all succumb to the model of, again, I don't know, I don't really pay attention, what I'm saying, to whatever. I just know that I brought my first college coach on here in November of 2018, right? So over two years ago, almost 2.5 years ago now. All right, I've been on this platform, as little as it is right now, and whatever, right? I've been bringing on college coaches, not to brag, just stating facts. Saying that, when I bring on these college coaches and you guys email, there are, you guys understand it. My boy Lawrence, all right, I hope he's been on. Lawrence, I need to get you on the show, right? His kid just committed to Jackson State a week or two ago, all right? But he, in the background, large part was like, yo, D, thanks to, for the introduction with coach over here, right? It worked out. My son committed. I want to say a large part of that, and I say I appreciate what you do, is because of this forum, this podcast, okay? There are many, all right, of coaches that reached out to me on the background and be like, yo, D, not just coaches, but people that come on here and be like, yo, D, I got a uptick on my website. I saw a bunch of more views on my website, or I got a lot of, leads from different players. Coach, thank you. You know what I'm saying? This is what's up. Curtis, what's up, family? All right. Or, they appreciate that, right? And I know you guys appreciate that. Not me saying this, right? I'm gonna be, Mr. Mean Guy over here, right? But there are going to be times where these coaches are going to like what they see. You know what I'm saying? Like, some may respond, some don't. I don't get into it too much. You know what I'm saying? I love to hear the story. So when these coaches come back and say this, I just say, yo, just let me know who you like, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep me abreast of what's going on. I like to know, you know what I'm saying, who's being talked to, what's going on, who you like. And it just makes me, I need to know, it just makes me feel like what I'm doing and reaching out to these coaches, it works. I want to make sure it works, right? I know on outside looking in, I know it does, right? And I know it may come off as like I'm like, beefing and all of that, but I just want to make sure you guys understand this. So one of my parents that's in my program, and I'm not calling them out, but I just want to make sure you guys know this, especially for the uncommitted kids, you know what I'm saying, that are not committed yet, or are in the recruiting process, or years away. You know what I'm saying? This is great knowledge. You may know this, you may not know. All right. But certain schools, like some of these guys, when you guys are emailing certain schools, like, you know what I'm saying, your kids, you know what I'm saying, when you email them and text them, or put them, tag them on Twitter, right? The platform is there. They're gonna like some of your kids, right? The coaches are gonna be like, yo, this kid can play, and let me, whatever. So that's okay, Julia. That's all right, but that's what you need this information for. All right. So this is perfect for you to understand it. So when you are in this recruiting process, So one of the things, the issues that I fall into is that certain parent, sometimes, you get, caught up because, it may be 6, 7 schools that you may be talking to at one time, right? For every time we sit here and say like, oh, it's tough to get out there, my son is not getting recruited, there are certain, kids out here that's, getting multiple opportunities, or there's multiple schools, courting them. They may not got offers yet, but they're talking to multiple schools. Okay. Just remember, parents, all right, that you're listening to, all right. If you're not interested in that school no more, okay. If you're not interested in that school, all right, don't ever lead a school on too much, especially if they're communicating with you and all of that, right? Because I'm not saying anybody did anything wrong, but one of my guys in my program, and that may be up to me and all of that, and I know he don't mind me saying this, it's just, and I'm not getting on him, but I truly believe that this will help other people, right? So I got a message from one of the coaches that been on the show and be like, hey, this kid that you vouch for, you know what I'm saying? He's not good at communicating. I've been reaching out to him. and he's not communicating back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna reach out to him one more time. If and if I don't hear from him, I'm gonna cut the cord. Right? So I just want to let you guys know what happens in the background, right? You know what I'm saying, of this thing. Some of my parents are Curtis, or some of you guys have been through this, and some of you guys have not, and are maybe going through it now. Okay. Just remember, all right, I give this platform, so it works. It really does work. So tag, share this message. So when I bring on these college coaches, I don't want you to think that. I mean, I ain't gonna sit and say like every coach looks at every video and all of that type of stuff, but most do. I like to think most do. All right. So when you send in, you're tagging the coach or something, or you emailing them his videos or anything like that on this platform, it may come to a point that coach may like your son. Okay. And they may start opening that dialogue. It happens all the time. I've had over 100 coaches on here, right? So I have some really good players, and I will continue to have really good players that listen in. You know what I'm saying, to this? Okay. They may come sporadic, right? They may wait to a good coach or somebody at that school that they like to jump on board, right? But just remember, I don't care if it's a school that doesn't, like you, because what happens is, especially for parents, and I don't hate on this, all right? Just remember, I create that platform. If Tennessee coach want to come on here, or a Division III coach wants to come on here, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, you know what I'm saying? You want to send film to that, to that coach. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you're interested in, all right? If it's a school that you're interested in, Division I to Division III, because you just never know. Okay, you just never know. Now, again, when I say that, don't worry, necessarily worry about the level, all right? More so than the character of you like the coach, anything like that. If you're not feeling the coach, it doesn't matter if D1 and all of that, don't bother it. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother doing it. But if it's a Division I to Division III school or junior college, all right, that you're interested in that coach, he is coming across that, I kind of deal with this. I like this dude. You know what I'm saying? I like what he's dealing with. I like the way he's talking. Go ahead, email him, and then he may email you back saying that. Because somebody may have not offered you yet, and you may be talking to school, or you have not been talking to school. Somebody may come better and all that in the past, but just be communicating with these coaches out here. Communicate, all right? Especially if they're reaching out to you, okay? Sometimes, again, I'm in the mix hardcore. You know what I'm saying? I'm in it, right? With a lot of guys, okay? When there's nobody talking and it's crickets out there, right? You get, man, nobody's out there. I say this all the time. And again, I hope you guys know I'm not yelling. I'm just trying to give you guys, some real shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, okay? Just remember, I always want you guys to stay humble in this. And I know sometimes you don't even do it purposely, all right? But just remember where you were at when nobody was calling, okay? If you're a 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th grader right now, and you have never talked to a college coach, they haven't said anything to you yet, here and there, just listen to what I'm saying to you. So when you're in this situation, you're going to remember Coach D said this, okay? Just keep an open line of communication. Saying that, it ain't no different from a relationship, right? You know what I'm saying, right? If you don't like the girl no more, if you don't like the dude no more, right? You know what I'm saying? The worst thing you could do is like just stop communicating with them, and they reaching out to you, and you ain't hollering back at them, right? You know what I'm saying? Just be like, yo, I ain't feeling you. They will trust the honesty aspect of it, right? So I'm giving free relationship advice, right? Lord knows I don't need to be giving that, but it is what it is. Same thing when it comes to this damn recruiting, all right? Just always remember that. If you ain't got because sometimes you get gassed up and be like, and then he responds, you be like, and then the next guy, coach or somebody may be reaching out to you, right? And now you sit there, you be like, you just remembered a week or two ago, you emailing that coach been reaching out to you and be like, I don't like that, no, I'm over here, right? But that coach is taking his time to reach out to you. And sometimes it gets to the point that I may be vouching for you. Okay. So these are my relationships that I don't want to mess up. So it just takes a very simple conversation of, yo, coach, I appreciate the, opportunity. I thank you for communicating with me, but, this school over here has, whatever. Is he going to be irritated a little bit? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But at least you're communicating with them. You know what I'm saying? On the flip side, the worst thing you could do is just have him reaching out to you, talking to you. You call him a day or two later, or you not even calling back at all. All right. And again, I got a message this morning from one of my guys that's been on the show and called me. He was like, "Yo, D, you're one of your boys that you communicated, to me, whatever. I like the kid. I'm interested in him. What's up? I'm reaching out to him. Like, yo, he's not very good at communicating, and it's not right. It's not cool, right? He's like, I'm giving him one more time, or I'm cutting the cord, right? So you know me, I'm gonna get upset with that, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's plenty of parents out here that haven't been really talking to no college coaches yet. You know what I'm saying? They in my program and the on this, even just age wise or whatever, right? So for somebody, sometimes again, it's just sometimes for certain players, it's all that the ball is just rolling. Now this kid is older, he's in the mix right now, hardcore. All right, so he's making some tough decisions, and that's it's not like I don't think he's doing it purposely. Matter of fact, I know he's not, but he just got a lot going. It's good opportunities out there for him, right? So the flip side of it is like, there's other schools that really like him too. You got to communicate with that. It's okay to tell the coach, like, listen, weighing my options, coach. I thank you. I don't mean to be this way, blah, 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 blah. All right. But do that right away. Right away. This is not a travel ball coach. This is not a friend, or what I'm saying, or something. This is a college coach that can essentially change your life, meaning like you may spend the next 4 years, and I like when college coaches say the next 40 years you're associated with this particular school. All right, because you're going to be graduating, and a lot of times, I love when they always say, a lot of times you're going to meet your mate there. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very important decision that you have to make, and I ain't poo-pooing that. You know what I'm saying? But just communicate. Just communicate. All right, because I again, and especially for the people that's in my program, to know that I'm vouching for you, okay, and you're not communicating. You know what I'm saying? You're not keeping an open line of communication. All right, because to me, it's like when it's your turn to really kind of get going. All right, and we on it. All right, I'm. We here. Boom. Let's go. Keep the communication. All right, you want me to do this? I'm gonna talk to boom. Let's go. All right, and there's interest there. All right, I expect you to be open communication. Okay, on that. So just remember, parents. Again, I always, I'm just telling you tales from the recruiting trail, right? You know what I'm saying? I just want you guys to, I mean, for the most part, you guys know this. You know what I'm saying? And even my boy know this. I know this. I know. I don't think it is no. I don't even think it's no ill malice. Like he's purposely. I just think, sometimes, it's just remember, parents, I always want you to, let the kid do his, the recruiting side here and there. But just remember, you always got to check up too, because the coaches don't necessarily want to talk to the parent. All right, especially juniors and seniors. They it's purposely why they are in the position where they want to, now they can communicate with the kid, right? Because they're forming a relationship with the kid, because that's who's going to make the decision. That's who's going to be playing. All right. But you parents, just make sure you're abreast of it too, because I know I have a 13-year-old, right? But I know some of you guys know your kids. All right, they forget belts and cleats and all of that going to the field. They damn sure once 7 schools are coming at him and talking, and he's playing a high school season, and he's trying to get his grades, and he's remembering right? A lot of times he ain't checking his email or text message. He sees the message, but he ain't responding back right now. So it has to be a way that you guys communicate with the player, that, hey, stay on top of your shit. Okay. Just remember that. Stay on top of that shit, because I don't necessarily want to make sure that I don't like getting messages like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially from a coach that I really like, and I'm trying to form that relationship with him. So, if you're in my program, or even hell, if you're on here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want him to be like, I ain't messing with D or his show, or his players or whatever, because I like the kid way back home, and he ain't communicate with me. And, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to, you guys know that this works, right? This platform works, right? When I bring on these college coaches and the emails go out and all of that, it works. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it works. I just want to let you guys know that. Okay. It really does work. I mean, I know Tasha's son and D Carr and I mean, BJ, good to see you back on here, man. I seen video of your son. I know he can play. Jacob's kid. You know what I'm saying? All y'all, Latanya. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you on, Latanya. See you in a minute. I know y'all can play. You know what I'm saying? These kids can play. All right. I'm just saying. All right. Jansen said, I didn't even mean to click on it, but I did. You shouldn't have to explain yourself. We have spoke in the background, and I admit I was a clubhouse cancer due to the fact everyone didn't play up to my standards. Right. I mean, listen, man. Whew, hey, gosh. Latanya's giving good nuggets. Thank you, Latanya. Thank you, Julia. Good info. Appreciate information, D, no doubt. All right. My boy Jacob put it bluntly and great. All right. College ball is still ball. And a chance to get a degree is a blessing at any level. Facts. Okay. Facts. All right. And I'm not even, I'm just making it a point. I don't think he's doing this purposely. I'm just saying. Just stay humble in this thing, man. It gets exhausting, and even if you ain't got one core yet, just it's coming. All right, it's coming. Saying that one core, right? This one core stuff. I don't even know how we transition into that, the one core stuff. But anyway, I've spoken to about maybe 8 to 9 coaches for various guys on my program. One guy today, I reached out to a D2 school. And I asked about what he's looking for, what's going on, just kind of seeing how the season was going. And I've had a relationship with this coach, D2, decent program, doing well. I love the coach, real cool dude. I ran showcases literally on his field and stuff, right? But I was just asking what his needs were. What did he need? 21s, if it's still opportunity for 21s and 22s. I know with his type, D2 school, he ain't looking at 23s and 24s yet, right? But there are 22s out. He was looking position wise, catching, obviously pitching, a shortstop, and an outfielder, center fielder, right? For 2022s, 21s, he was looking for arms still, and a catcher that he said that'd be willing to walk on. He said he needs somebody behind the plate that'd be willing to walk on. But he said as far as like scholarship money, right? There's still arms. You know what I'm saying? If I could find that arm out there, you know what I'm saying, that he likes, lefty or righty, he still has scholarship money out there for arms, which, every coach, what I'm saying, always has magically money for arms, right? So, but what I'm saying, my point is, right, and I also talked to a postgrad today, 2 postgrads today, via text. And obviously it's a whole different ball game with those guys and stuff, but obviously there's always opportunities for them over there too. I talked to a dad, and we talked about it. He signed up for a post grad down there, and that was the best option for him. But he's still leaving. That's still there. All right. So, D, how many parents are signed up for your program versus you just getting the free advice? You know what I'm saying? And so, one of the And I listen, I don't mind giving the great advice and the free. All right, this is what I do. Okay. When I transition into this, when I'm talking to these schools, right? Just today, right? I have lined up a private workout a private workout. We ain't locked down a date, but we're locking down a private workout for one of my kids that's in my recruiting program. Okay. When you guys have two and a half years, and within 6 months of that first year of doing this, I started this recruiting program just based off of need. I didn't have no intentions of doing it. I just was giving free information and giving coaches platform to come on there and talk and answer questions from you guys. And I was learning about the school too. All right. From there, it's kind of blossomed, right? But on this platform that I'm building, right, and as you can see, like I give a lot to you guys, right? I love talking. This gives me the platform, and I love bringing on guests, friends of mine sometimes, major league guys, front office guys, coaches, all the way down to, parents and junior college guys and everybody in between. But this, when it comes to this recruiting side of things, right, I'm in it heavy. All right. I've had a good amount of kids, show up and sign up. All right. Parents. All right. I provide these showcases around the country. You know what I'm saying? So I charge, hundreds of dollars less, for these showcases. All right. Sometimes I break just even with my, the crew, what I'm saying, that I have, what I mean, that helps me run these showcases. All right. Sometimes I just, I break even. Okay. But I know that I'm here to help. I want to give you guys, like I say in the beginning, maximum exposure as much as I can. Okay, as much as I can. I would love to bring 50 coaches and scouts and everything, and every month have these big whatever. It'll come. All right. But right now it's just basically let me identify players. All right, let me put them on it, and I'm gonna talk about another thing I got popping off too. But let me identify some players. Let me try to get some coaches there and some scouts over there so you can run, throw, a hit. Right. But I have a really good memory, and I provide, what I'm saying, an opportunity to want to work with me even further from these showcases. Okay. Same thing what I'm talking about right now. Okay. I want to know if there's anything more that I can do, all right, to help to make sure that, or understand why it may not be everybody signing up for my recruiting program. Okay. I get questions about, people ask me a lot about the recruiting program. Okay. And I get it. Not everybody feels like it's a need. Not everybody feel like it's, whatever, right? But for what I do, to me, sometimes when I say this, I don't feel like I get enough people that are, wanting to know more about it, all right, and wanting to sign up. So I got my boy, and trust me, if I can't help you, I don't sugarcoat. I don't just, because I don't really do it for the money. To me, is obviously I do it more for my time. Is why I charge. It is a charge service, but I do it more for my time. But obviously, you see, I give a bunch of free advice. You know what I'm saying? I give free advice. I give you contacts. I give you coaches. I give you, what I'm saying, here, and you guys put it in there. And this is cool. All right. But sometimes you need another step further. Okay. My boy D Carr, I can tell you, he just committed. His kid just committed, and shout out and congratulations to my boy D Carr. He flew from Houston to Atlanta. All right, on my showcase. His kid ran through a hit. You know what I'm saying? I gave an assessment. Boom, here. He called me just last week. All right, and was like, "Yo, D, I want to know more about your program." All right. I told him what it was, and I asked what's going on with him. He said, "I got this and that on the table." I said, "You know what? I don't feel like I can do, what I'm saying, anything. You have something on the table and all of that. I'll just be, essentially taking your, I don't need it like that. All right. If I was you, I would do XYZ. The next day, my boy committed to the school that he already had offers on the table for. You see what I'm saying? And again, I could have very easily be like, yeah, boom, boom, boom. Like other services that are out there that charge thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Thousands of dollars, all right, for their services. You know what I'm saying? All right. To me, if I feel like I can help you, I'll help you. Okay. I'm going to see you eventually. All right. I'm going to be somewhere near your area and all of that. All right. Part of the recruiting program service that I have, you have access to my showcases. All right. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm in Little Rock. I was just in California, the West Coast. February, I was in Atlanta, Southeast, and I was in Alabama. All right. So heavy in the Southeast. June, I'm lining up something in New Jersey in June. All right. I'm in Florida next month. You know what I'm saying? And so, I was in Texas and we were working on trying to get back to Texas. All right. So I'm trying to hit different parts of the country. All right. So, obviously you could pay for the showcase, you know what I'm saying, and come there, but why not do the whole thing? You know what I'm saying? Why not, be part of the program, right? Where obviously you get the education aspect of it, right? You get, we got some really cool things that we're going to eventually, we're kind of tying in, all right, with some more, help, all right, from previous people, right? And I should have lined up here and there, but I could talk about the testimonials and the people that I've helped. You saw Nadine, right? You saw Nadine come on there. You saw my boy that I helped in Alabama get to Alabama A&M, all right? You saw, I had 100-some thousand. He didn't take my offer, but I had within less than 1 week, all right, parent reached out to me, boom, less than 1 week, I had $100-some thousand offer on the table, all right, for his school. Now, that ain't everybody, and there's other people in my program here that I'm working, and, they have offers on the table. We just haven't, finalized the deal yet, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, what's holding y'all back, all right? Meaning, and I'm saying, when I mean y'all, you have to be a certain age. If younger, 7th, 8th grade, I ain't ready yet, all right? But 23s and 24s, all right, I'm gonna give you this one-time offer because you're going to see I got another program that I'm going to be selling nationally, all right? It is a program that I'm going to be, all right? But for access to the recruiting program right now, all right, on this, okay, I'm going to be charging just $50 per month, okay? $50 per month. All right, leading to, if you're a sophomore right now to a junior, all right, it's gonna pretty much take you throughout. All right, because it is a paid service. All right, until you sign. Okay, but you have access to not only from the recruiting service aspect of it. All right, but you also have access to my showcases. You see what I'm saying? Eventually, we are going to get to this point where even this platform may. I've been saying it. I just haven't done it yet. Right? I don't have enough cojones to just sit there and make it all subscription model style. I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? I still want to make sure I give y'all value. All right, free. All right, but eventually, I'm just saying it may not be that way. All right, so if it's just $50 a month from a 23 and 24, right? You can get in. You can enter my program. All right, $50 per month being charged. All right. You don't have to, I'm telling you the price. But if you are wanting to know, or if you have issues or want, because I just want to know, sometimes I'll be like, why aren't more kids signing up? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I ask that, you know what I'm saying, to me, because I'm like, y'all hear me on the mix. You see I'm connected. I mean, most coaches love to talk and ramble about themselves, right? You know what I'm saying? No doubt. But, my boy Kev came on yesterday. I'm going to have Coop on there, right? I always find out, again, Rich Thompson, my guy that's coming on tomorrow. I don't even know a lot of my damn times, you know what I'm saying, how many coaches I really know out there. I'll be honest with you. There are ex-teammates of mine right now around the country that I don't even know that are college coaches that I'm going to find them eventually, okay? One of my guys I play in my showcase team, he just signed with a junior college out there in California. And he was like, yo, Boom, you remember him? I was like, yeah, I played against Rich. Yeah, Boom, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I know he's not my teammate, but I know the dude. You know what I'm saying? We played against each other, coming up through the minors and majors. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, tell us my dude. Tell him I said, what's up? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what it is. All right? Chances say you don't need to explain yourself. All right? I'm just saying, you don't need to explain. I know. It is what it is. I just feel, how much is it in total? All right. It's the program in total is 15. All right. 1,500. Okay. So for $50 a month, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say, for the 23s to 24s, you essentially be paying through your till you graduate. All right. So we connected. You know what I'm saying? We connected. All right. You just holler at me. Listen, and I ain't bullshit. I could bring my other people on here. They getting charged more. They're gonna be like, damn, D. You know what I'm saying? For real. All right. I ain't being an asshole. It is what it is. Okay. They getting charged more, but I'm giving you a deal. Now, and I say I'm not. It totals the same, but I'm talking monthly charges. Now I lost my train of thought. On Thursday. All right. I'm going to add some more value to it. All right. I just want to finalize this thing. Okay. But if you are needing help on the recruiting side, okay. All right. Holler at me. I ain't, it is what it is. I ain't going to talk about it anymore. Well, I may. All right. But when you hear the recruiting program, holler at me if you want any help and all of that. That's what you're paying for. Recruiting services and also showcases. All right. The showcases won't stop. All right. June, we're talking Jersey and potentially back to California. July, we're talking Charlotte and definitely Indianapolis. All right. August, I had to lock down possibly Wisconsin. I talked to my boy Jacob and all of that. You know what I'm saying? In September, we're talking Northern California. All right. And potentially Arizona soon. October, we're talking going out to Dallas. All right. I haven't added November, December yet. All right. These are all these cities that are just, we just kind of finalize these, type of thing. All right. I got to get to Houston. And I just emailed a text two coaches, friends of mine, all right, to try to see if I can get on their campus this summer, D1 schools. And I'll let you guys know if I'm able to pull that off. All right, D, I personally love the passion and honesty you bring every day. Can't begin to thank enough. People need to know that travel programs very rarely push players in front of the decision makers. Facts. All right. And I'm glad you said that, Jacob. And I ain't, it is what it is. I hate to, I was talking about this the other day about being too modest sometimes, right? People may think I'm not, modest. It is what it is. People are going to have to form their opinion, right? I know for a fact, because I hear it. I talk to people, though. You know what I'm saying? Woody, what's up, family? All right. I know for a fact that what I do on here, when I bring college coaches on here, all right, I know for a fact that there are parents and players out here, right? This may be your only option, you know what I'm saying, to really holler at a coach. All right. You can get random emails and send random emails to anybody. You can do that. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. You know what I mean? You better be doing that if you are, in high school right now. You better be sending out emails and stuff like that to these coaches. Okay. You need to with videos and stuff like that. All right. That ain't nothing new. But I'm talking about instant. That's all it is. It's just a connection. All right. When the coach come on this platform, it's a connection. All right. Meaning like there is some type of familiarity, right? Can't say that word. All right. Just like if you're in the streets, all right, you holler at some of these dudes that um just like if you're on these streets, all right, and you see coach so and so or coach whatever, right? There is a familiarity out there. All right. Go out there and shake your hand. And I would love for you to say, yo, I seen you on D Brown show. All right. I get it already. You saw my boy Vic. I'm gonna bring Vic back on it hopefully next week. But you heard my boy Vic was like, yo, he in Atlanta somewhere in a showcase and all of that. And people walk up to him and be like, yo, Vic, I saw you on D's show. And my boy told me that. I hear it all the time. Like, dude, you don't really know how many people be listening to you. I was like, yeah, I don't see too many, faces and numbers and all of that there, like, right? So it's like, be 6, 7 on one page, 20, 30 on the next, here and there. But at the end of the day, end up about 1,000, whatever. It's going to get bigger. I have no doubt. All right. But my thing is, those coaches that you've seen on here, I guarantee, all right, there's a familiarity there, right? They're going to be like, oh, you listen, whatever. All right. Shake their hand, find out. You know what I'm saying? All right. It is what it is. All right. It is what it is. This momentum will continue to grow. I will continue to help kids. I will continue to showcase kids. I have a website that's being built as we speak. All right. Everybody asks me, where's your website? I've had one in the past, but I've done so much more things than the web. I actually outgrew my old website. You know what I'm saying? I actually outgrew my website before. I always add stuff, but I wanted new pictures. I wanted new, whatever. So obviously my events, apparel, my trainings, some of these interviews and stuff will be on there. And I'm going to make a player profile portal. Okay. I'm going to give access to first all the kids that have been into my showcase. Now, I'm maybe out talking that I got to make sure I have enough room cloud wise. All right. Because I've seen a lot of players over from September to now. All right. Hundreds of really good players, but I'm giving access to all my kids that have been to my showcases. They're going to get the plan. I'm working with the developers now. The plan is to create a player profile on the site. All right. From there, all right. Now, those college coaches, all right, that I'm in hollering at, all right, because right now I have to go back and look at, right now I got it by city in spreadsheets, what I'm saying, players and all of that, right? So when I'm talking to a coach like today, okay, all right, he like, yo, D, I need a show, 2022, this is what I need. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Or D, this is why, or the 7, 8 coaches, HBCU coaches I talked to this last week. All right. Or the junior college coaches that I talked to, or the post grad, what I'm saying, I talked to today. Okay. I just want to know. All right. So now I can be like, yo, okay, I got, coach. Yeah. Boom. And I rate my players at these showcases. I didn't do it from the beginning. Okay. But since started in January, I've been rating players. Okay. I've been rating players. So I know that I'm like, all right, D2 school is this rating, and the D3, the junior college, and is what I see. And it's just a small sample size. I may be wrong, which is fine. But again, boom, boom, boom. All right. This is what I believe he can play. So when they college coaches, and again, it just goes by who performed the best at my showcases all the way down and whatever. That's the plan I want right now. Because right now it's just on, emails and spreadsheets. Okay. And I want to put it all in one. All right. The hundreds of players that I've had, of course, and that will continue to have as we build 4, 5, 6 more showcases coming up. Okay. So I encourage you to come to the showcases, even if do not get discouraged if you're not even, you got 1, 2 coaches or 20 coaches there. Obviously, they're playing right now, so it's a whole different ball game. Okay. Do not get discouraged because I'm the greater. All right. I wanted to be hard enough and just be, like thug enough and just be real enough to be like, yo, I am the plug. All right. I don't know too many dudes out here right now, you know what I'm saying, that have connections from the GM all the way down to travel ball organization leaders. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in between. The plug. All right. And that was my boy. My boy gave me that nickname. He was like, yo, D, you the plug. We always want to do some old street references, right? You the plug, D. You about the very few dudes out here that I know got access to GMs all the way down to he said, to junior college coaches. But I'm telling you, even to travel ball organization leaders in and around the country. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, we it is what it is. All right. We are with you, D. Do you and continue to grow. I appreciate you, Jansen. Thank you, family. All right. Listen. Private message me. You want to get in? All right. If you want to get in, just private message me. That's all. All right. Private message me. My son's intro letters with hi, coach. I seen you on D Brown's show, and I really like your approach of what you are building at said school. I would love the opportunity to get to know more about your program and get a chance to introduce something along those lines. I appreciate it, Jacob. All right. That's what this is about, man. That's what this is about. And I'm going to build off of this, what I'm telling you now on the recruiting side of things. I am building off of this where it's going to be more opportunity, more value added. That's all. You know what I mean? And stuff like this is what is going to be built on program-wise that's going on behind the scenes, okay? I got some more stuff that I'm building out shortly, just kind of knocking stuff down. So I got some more announcements coming, all right? A lot of stuff going on. Just trying to build as we, and keep growing this page out, this information out. I need to do a better job marketing this, but I like the organic feel, but obviously, it needs to do more. All right. I can be doing more. All right. But I'm right now, it's just more of a, what can I do for the people that reach out to me, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. I just saw my boy BJ from New York, you know what I'm saying? I just happened to reach out to him on the side, and Woody, I met him, kind of just through passing in different Facebook groups. It is what it is. All right. And hopefully I hook, line, and sink you in, you know what I'm saying? When you start listening to me, you know what I mean? This is what this is about. Okay. So it's about giving some real ish, and you guys taking that knowledge and running with it. All right. If I could help one dude with one tip on here, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence, what's up, family? All right. Callie is in the house. All right. All right. Lawrence is a perfect example, right? Came to my showcase, loved the content, came to my showcase. We talked in the background. I let him know about the program. Hopefully I get my boy locked and loaded soon. You know what I'm saying? All right. And again, it's like my boy Miguel. He went to two of my showcases, January, February, and he was like, yo, D, I ain't pressure him. He's like, yo, D, I want to get into the program. I'm like, when you ready, come on. All right, D, I want to whatever. I just locked him in, let it boom. He been calling me since February, telling me he coming. All right, and I'm just like, because I don't pressure. I'm just like, yo, if you know what it is, come on. You know what I'm saying? So he just signed up to, whatever, right? But in the meantime, because he was at my showcases, again, I'm not, it is what it is. But he had professionals, at least one of my boys over there that saw him at the showcase, okay, is now following and have been to his high school games. He texted me, he was like, yo, boom, so-and-so moment, yeah, at your showcase, yeah, he was at my son's game today. You know what I'm saying? Checking him out. All right. That made me feel good. Two things make me, why it make me feel good? To let me know, like, A, the caliber player that's coming to my showcases. All right. B, that, the people that's there are seeing the talent and following these. This is scout. All right. This is about. All right. So this thing will grow. I'm not here to bash no other program, but hundreds of dollars, and sometimes it's not even people there. You know what I'm saying? It's not even people there. All right. Coaches wise, scouts wise at these, you know what I'm saying? And I want to get to the point where I'm able to have a showcase, get the players' information, put them on a portal, and we do everything just like other organizations and programs is doing. All right. I may not have 1,500, you know what I'm saying, coaches yet, all right, because I'm working on some shit in the background. But I may not have 1,500 coaches over there, but I got 150 plus, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, if a player is good enough, you best believe he's going to be reaching out to me, okay? All right. Do you have to be in your program to come to your showcase? No. Okay. Do you get a discount to attend your showcase if someone is in your program? Not only do you get a discount, all right, you get it in. You just get in. You just get in for free. I just text. So Arkansas, I have one of my moms, all right, and shout out to my girl Yamina, all right. She done been to 1, 2. She done been to. It started in Jackson, Dallas, Waco, and Alabama. She done been to 4 of my showcases, about to be 5. Okay. And she signed up after the first showcase, going into the second one. All right. And she done been to 5 showcases. All right. You know what I'm saying? Her kid, you know what I'm saying, is had a D2 offer and also has a D1, but then, you know, it's going to be a walk-on opportunity. That's what they want. That's what we wanted. Okay. So, and you know, once we kind of get them locked and loaded and on, and we get them on the show to share their experiences, okay. But every story is different, right? But anyway, my point is, great question. All right, I already give a cheap discount to the showcase and all that. But if you're in part of my recruiting program, you get access to my showcases. All right, bottom line. All right. Don't be like everyone else. Keep being different and being you. I appreciate it, man. All right. Free all other recruiting services charge for their showcases. I know they do. I know that everybody charge for their showcases and charge hundreds of dollars more. That's what I was trying to say. Like, again, I'm not here to hate on nobody and what they do. All right. So, you know, again, it's a value thing. And I ain't trying to guilt nobody into nothing. All right. You know what I'm saying? To me, it is what it is. You know, the showcases are fairly cheap. I need to charge more. Sometimes, like I tell you, I break even, all right, on these showcases. Like, I'm going out to Little Rock, Arkansas, planes, tickets, you know, rental cars, gear, cameras, all of that, paying the staff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I have volunteers. And shout out to my girl Yamina, who's in my recruiting programs, to help me volunteer. You know what I'm saying? If the program was on some BS, trust me, all right, the moms and shit wouldn't be helping me and volunteering. All right. In Atlanta, I had my girl Salosa, shout out to Salosa and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to help out my recruiting program and here and there. All right. You know, that's what this is about. You know what I'm saying? I got Nadine, who's coming on the show and all of that, right? Part of the program here and there, willing to help out. You know what I'm saying? Come back on here and help and share stories and all of that. We got some real cool stuff that Nadine's going to be helping with the people in the recruiting program and beyond. All right. Just, you know, again, all right. If it's some BS, trust me, they won't be effing with me. You know what I mean? Even Gina, who's not necessarily in my recruiting program, but she went to my showcase and saw what's up, help me. Jason, you know what I'm saying? Jason Hilliard. All right. Again, they see what I'm doing. All right. My boy Darren Brown just hooked me up over here down in Florida, follower of the show. All right. All right. Again, I will help. There is a service to this. All right. But on the flip side, the showcases and all of that is fairly cheap and all of that. And it's family here. All right. Family. See what I'm saying? I say it's a family true because I want to see all y'all succeed. I'll help everybody. You see, I do what I do. Anyway. Y'all understand my heart. Y'all know some bullshit when y'all see it. All right, I'm cursing a lot today, right? My bad. But anyway, holler at me if you need me, okay? On that side. Tomorrow, I expect to have some private messages in there. All right, you can't beat what I'm doing. I promise you can't. All right, and it's only gonna go and get bigger and better. Trust me. Tomorrow, Rich Thompson. Speaking of coaches, right? I talked about this earlier. Rich Thompson. Junior college over there in Arkansas, Hot Springs head coach, junior college. I constantly, hopefully get him on. I haven't talked to him since last week. He said Wednesday. I'm going to confirm with him today and hope, be on tomorrow. I'm trying to get a guy friend. I've been trying to chase him down. I think he's scared to come on, a young kid. He's scared. All right. So I'm trying to chase him down. I think he's assistant coach over there, South Connecticut State, Division I school somewhere in Connecticut. Don't let me, chop the whole name up. I got to get it right. But I've been trying to get him on for 2+ weeks. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that damn busy, right? You know what I'm saying? But he keep running. He's running. Some guys just get scared. it is what it is. They, either feel like they ain't big enough for them, or they scared to come on. You know what I'm saying? But once they come on, they love it. You know what I'm saying? Every coach love it because you guys ask great questions and they like the forum. And ain't no BS. You know what I'm saying? We ask strict questions. We ain't begging for opportunities. We ain't making them feel bad. We ain't, it's just basic questions, basic stuff like that. And that's why, so many times coaches in the background, man, yeah, I love your audience. You know what I'm saying? I just had my coach over there. I talked about it last week, but we had a back, I talked to some Division II and Division III coaches. We did like a little roundtable thing last week, and he told me I hadn't talked to him since he came on the show, and he was like, "Yo, D, I love your show, man." He said, "Yo, I could do a lot of podcasts and I do a lot of some interviews," and he was just like, "Yo, D, you keep it 100, man. You keep it 100." And he was like, and your people on there. And he was telling the other coaches, what I'm saying, like bragging to them, like, "Yo, these y'all, it's boom, boom, boom." He's like, "Yo, I got some kids." He's, parents reaching out to me, man. He was like, "Yo, D, you be asking great questions and stuff. Sometimes you got your head down. I don't think you be listening, and then you be right on point." And I was like, "Yeah, I be answering messages and stuff down on the phone, but I'm listening." You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Yo, D just flows and stuff. You're a great interviewer." I was like, "I appreciate it." And he's like, "Yo, I love, what I'm saying, what you're doing here and there." That makes me feel good. But he's like, the main thing is he's trying to say, like, you guys do a great job. You know what I'm saying? Woody, peace out, family. Good to see you, my guy. All right. You guys do a great job, answering great questions, asking great questions. Okay. So, and I tell these coaches, I'm like, these are knowledgeable parents that have, this ain't no, you guys have really good questions. You know what I'm saying? And there's no stupid questions anyway, but I'm saying you guys ask some really good questions. Sometimes I acknowledge those questions. Like, yo, that's a really good question, So keep going. I'll still, bring on these college coaches and we grow this thing out. Okay. Message me tomorrow, Rich Thompson. All right. The following day, Thursday, I will finish up on Thursday. And then Friday, I will not be on because I will be flying. Well, I may do it on Friday, depending on, because I'll be flying out to Little Rock. All right. Depending on if I get into the room and all that type of stuff and on time and everything. Then I may do it on Friday, but I'll let you know. All right. Tomorrow, Rich Thompson, 4 p.m. Okay. 4 p.m. Eastern. All right. On that. All right. So I want to say peace and love. Thank you guys, taking out the time. Like always. All right. Message me if you need anything. Sign up for the showcase. The link is on the bottom over there. All right. South Florida. We're coming out of South Florida next month. So I will, will there be any showcase down south this summer? My son couldn't make the one in Alabama early this year. Will there be any showcases down south this summer? We had talked about doing Alabama and I ain't gonna lie to you. I just text Alabama State coach Vasquez. I know he's running his own showcase. I mean his own camps, but I'm trying to get on there and do something too. So we talked about end of June, but I'll let you guys know. All right. Do you have a lot of D2 and D3 schools in your program? Not enough. Not enough. I got enough, but not enough, man. All right, not enough. So I will continue to build that out. And especially in different parts of the country. All right, man. And I need to do a better job at that. Initially, I just been marketing for Division I over the last 2 years. I've had some Division II schools on here and Division III, but I definitely need to do a better job at that because that's what the conversation I had last week with the Division II and three coaches. I need to do better than get them. I need to get them on. All right. And I told them that. So, all right. Keith, no doubt, family. All right. Thank you for listening in. All right. Son been in my showcase too. Okay. So we good, man. Juan says, thanks for everything. Your knowledge is very helpful on the east side. Every show my 14-year-old son looks forward to it every day. No doubt, Juan. All right. That's what I do, man. So listen, Juan, if you're interested, sign up, man. So let's I got some more announcements coming up shortly, man. Okay. All right. We're going to keep building this thing out. Holler at me. Peace and love to all you guys, man. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow, 4 p.m. All right. Hot Springs head coach Rich Thompson, former teammate of mine, will be joining us, all right, to learn more about his program out there. Okay. We're going to talk, my Australian brother out there. All right. Peace and love, y'all.